Good morning, everybody. Today, our grammar lesson is simple past tense. Firstly, we use the simple past tense to talk about things that happened or existed before now. What is the form of the simple past tense? For the regular verbs, just add ed, like she wanted a puppy when she was a child. And if the verb ends with e, you have to put d only, like arrive, arrived. And if the verb ends with consonant, vowel, consonant, like stop, for example, you have to put ed, but double the consonant before ed, like stopped. If the verb ends with y, you have to change it into ied, like try, tried. Try, tried. If you have some irregular verbs like go, it will be went, like she went to a club last night. Last night I saw a movie. The past of see is saw. I found my t-shirt under the table. The past of find is found. A few examples here are swim, swam, buy, bought, fly, flew, shine, shone. These are irregular verbs. The past simple with verb to be, I was cold, was where. He was late. She was in the garage. It was sunny. We were hungry. We use the past simple tense to refer to something that happened at a particular time in the past, started and finished in the past. Something that started and finished in the past. So the time is finished in the past. For example, when I say she went to the cinema every weekend last year. I saw a movie yesterday. A series of finished actions. It refers to series of finished action. When I say I finished my work, I walked to the beach and found a nice place to swim. It refers to duration in the past. For example, Jennifer studied Chinese for 4 years. It refers to interrupted action which was in progress in the past. When I say they were playing cards when the telephone rang. We're playing past progressive and rang simple past. So what about the time phrases or the key words for the past simple? He had a headache yesterday. The word yesterday. People lived in caves a long time ago. The word ago. I visited Paris last week. The word last week. I was in Scotland in 1999. Any year in the past. We played tennis every day in September. Any month in the past. He wasn't at school on Monday. Any day in the past or any date in the past. What about the questions in the past simple? The simple past verb is a form of be. Move the verb to before the subject to form the question. For example, was that girl Jennifer? Was she at the cinema? Was he kind? Was it hot? Were you late? Were you hungry? Were they angry? Yes or no questions with be. For example, were you in Florida last week? Yes, I was. Or no, I wasn't. These are the answers for the question. For other verbs, add did before the subject. Where did you go? What did he cook? When did he train? Did Peter play football? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. The negative sentences, like the verb, is a form of be. When I say I was not in Paris, we have long forms and contracted forms. I was not in Paris. The contracted forms, I wasn't in Paris. I was not cold. I wasn't cold. That was not Jennifer. That wasn't Jennifer. It was not cold. It wasn't cold. She was not at school on Wednesday. She wasn't at school on Wednesday. She was not beautiful. She wasn't beautiful. You were not tired. You weren't tired. You were not at work. You weren't at work. They were not on the bus. They weren't on the bus. The verb is not a form of be, put did not before the main verb to make a negative. For example, the long form and the contracted form. I didn't feel hungry at dinner time. The contracted form, I didn't feel hungry at dinner time. The next one, she did not cook. She didn't cook. The next one, he did not listen. He didn't listen. It did not rain. It didn't rain. We did not drink. We didn't drink. They did not eat. They didn't eat.